I was so scared. I was so scared because these internets had tricked me. And I just like, it's just like coming over me now. So many of y'all have been on my head like, don't you ever go on that platform again. So I will, I will not. I did have regret because I felt like I had made a big mistake I felt like Shannon was playing in my face. Have you seen his prior interview?
Man. So it's looking like Shannon Sharpe is getting the Me Too treatment from Amanda Seales. And what do I mean by that? Well, shortly after her interview with Shannon Sharpe on Club Shay Shay, Amanda Seales is currently on her Instagram page calling out Shannon Sharpe. She made a couple videos and posts that I would like to highlight in today's video. So be sure to stick around after the video clips because I do have some posts that Amanda Seales has put out talking bad about Shannon Sharpe. And like I said, man, she's giving Shannon Sharpe the Me Too treatment because she's specifically trying to bring up that she's a woman and how Shannon Sharpe as a man did this to her and how he made her feel this way as a man and she's a woman and he didn't do this to the other male guests. And she even tried to mention the Cat Williams interview. So yeah, man, Shannon Sharpe, he needs to definitely watch out for the people that he interviews. Now, I would like to highlight what Amanda Seales did to Shannon Sharpe. And then after that, we'll follow up with some more commentary. So let's check out this video that Amanda Seales put on her Instagram page after she started getting a lot of criticism for the Shannon Sharpe interview. She played victim and threw Shannon Sharpe under the bus and blamed Shannon Sharpe for everything. Let's check it out right here. Here's the video.
Be sure to hit that like button for me if you haven't already. That helps this YouTube channel continue to grow. And don't forget to hit that subscribe button, hit that notification bell, stay up to date with all of my current YouTube videos. Peace.
So when I left the interview, I just was very like kind of not sure how it was going to play out, and I knew that he had played himself in the interview in a number of ways, and so I knew that he would they would probably edit some of it out. So that's how I felt. Have you seen his prior interviews? He's very welcoming and bubbly. The door is open. Folks talk uninterrupted. He allows them to be a safe space. The producer told me I would be in a safe space and told me, I would be supported. So that's what I expected. He didn't behave with me like he has not behaved with anybody else like he did with me. So that's why I did the interview. Okay. Any other questions? You know what? I don't feel like it showed so it's weird when we talk about like truth, right? Like, so yes, like I got to speak honestly about certain things, but I don't feel like it showed my truth because it showed me in defense mode. And I don't exist in defense mode. So, it put me on my heels a little bit where I felt like I had to, just kind of do a lot more explaining, and it was a bit exhausting, like mentally. So, just like I had to really like kind of manage the interview. Like my mom is very pessimistic. Like she'll always go the negative route. And I saw it play out on the episode because there were times where he would ask me a question and I would be about to give like a positive answer, but then he would throw a negative spin on it. And then I would just follow that lead. And that is something I need to be more mindful of, just in the future in general, because I shouldn't be letting somebody like lead me down that road. So many of y'all have been on my head like, don't you ever go on that platform again. So I will I will not. I did have regret because I felt like my full unmasked, like, honest self. There were some things cut out. It was cut out when he said to me, it seems like you think that anytime someone doesn't agree with you that they're racist. And I said, well, I mean, it's too early in this conversation to say that. And he said, no, I said, like, what in this conversation would make you feel that way? And he said, well, I feel that way because you just talked about autism being racism, and you just talked about your teacher being racist. And so then I explained the, the racism attached to autism diagnoses and why it's like so difficult for people to get clinical diagnoses from, like, because it's like $10,000. And also because as a Black woman, you're oftentimes misdiagnosed. And then they cut out where I said to him, like, didn't you leave your last job because of racism? And he was like, no, I have not been clinically diagnosed by a doctor because I'm not paying $10,000 to do that. And most people will tell you that at this age, you don't need a clinical diagnosis.
So let's check out this post that's still up right now on her Instagram page. It says, Shannon, but have you been clinically diagnosed? Me, yes, there's a clinical diagnosis for autism. He then hung his head and exhaled in frustration because I did not answer his question. That is called deflection. Why? Because I'm not going to be pressured by this man who was interrogating me with absolutely zero love for me into proving something to him by his line of questioning. He already committed to undermining. I understand my response may be confusing to some, but I am clarifying it as I did in my live, and that is enough. See, she was facing backlash because people were calling her out because she said that she was clinically diagnosed for autism. But come to find out, there's no proof of that. And what she said in an interview, that's not how you get clinically diagnosed for autism. So people were calling her out saying like, hey, well, what you said in the interview, that does not prove that you're clinically diagnosed as autism. So she started getting a lot of criticism for that. So now she blamed Shannon Sharpe for that. Instead of taking full accountability for it, she's blaming Shannon Sharpe. And as you can see, she's using these certain key words. He's a man who pressured me. He's interrogating me. He had no love for me. His line of questioning, he already committed to undermining me. She's using these specific key words to give Shannon Sharpe that Me Too treatment. So let's highlight the story post as well that Amanda Seales put out, because this is just going to put the icing on the cake. So as we can see right here, Amanda Seales put up this story post. So as we can see right here, look, Amanda Seales is starting this movement with women now coming for Shannon Sharpe. One of her female fans had gave her reaction to it in an Instagram story, and Amanda Seales put it on her page. So as you can see right here, the female fan is saying that I'm an hour into this interview and she is just too smart for him. The faces are everything. Shannon is doing a trash job so far, constantly trying to invalidate her experiences, making her qualify every little bit. Geez, I'm exhausted for her. Cat Williams can say he read 3,000 books in a year with no interjection, but Amanda says she didn't care about acting as a kid and she gets the most pushback. Make it make sense. Can't even get to a thought-provoking interview because he's making her validate every word. And then as we can see right here, here's another post from another female fan. And this is what the post says right here. This how y'all do Black women that actually speak up though. All I can say is at Amanda Seales is so poised because she should have ended the interview knocking all that ish off the coffee table because Shannon had her effed up from the jump. And that's all I wanted to show you guys in today's video. There's honestly more that Amanda Seales was putting out. She put out a lot more story posts like that. So I can see the writing on the wall of what Amanda Seales was trying to do to Shannon Sharpe. This is a person that's trying to get that man canceled. And this is all stemming from because she got called out and criticized because of what she said out of her own mouth. But she's trying to blame Shannon Sharpe for that because she's saying that, oh, well, Shannon Sharpe put me in this position because he didn't have my best interests as well. And now she's trying to give him the Me Too movement. And she didn't like the backlash. Some people can't handle that, man, when they get on these big platforms and then this interview goes viral. A lot of people come into their social media platforms calling them out, and then they quickly fold, play victim, and then they try to throw the other person under the bus. That's exactly what she did to Shannon Sharpe. If I were Shannon Sharpe, I would delete that interview, wash my hands with Amanda Seales. And yeah, man, that's it for today's video, guys. Be sure to give this video a thumbs up if you stuck around this long. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button as well. Leave a comment down below. I would love to hear your thoughts about today's video as well. Catch you guys in the next video, and we out, guys. Peace.